Hello, fellow viewers. Welcome to our show. I'm your host, Kelly Jackson. On today's episode of the show, we shall be discussing about the ways in which we can get teaching jobs in Thailand. With me in the studio to discuss further about this is a Cameroonian expert who has gathered enough experiences in the teaching field. She will be sharing with us some of the ways in which we can get teaching jobs and also the ways that we can keep our job for a longer period of time. So without further delays, let's get right onto it. Hello, Miss, and welcome to our show.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. And it is like a tradition on our show that first time guests on the show do a brief self-introduction.
Okay, my name is Mrs. Mbenglusi Oyere, and I'm a teacher here in Thailand for about 7 years.
Okay.
And I teach in a private school. I teach kindergartens and primary.
Our conversation for today is about how we can get teaching jobs in Thailand. So, to the best of your knowledge, what are some of the easiest ways to get teaching jobs in Thailand?
We have a lot of platforms that advertise teaching jobs like ajan.com, ajan.space, and Craigslist. And if you go on Facebook, you will see teaching jobs group that you can apply for jobs. And you are not limited to that. Also, you can even ask around as well. For example, my first job, I got it through a neighbor. He took me there. That's how I got my first job.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
so
really
there are
nice.
many platforms. You should not be silent.
So, as a newcomer in Thailand, right?
Yeah.
So, is it advisable for that person to negotiate the salary with his or her employer?
Yeah, you can negotiate your salary with your employer, but as a newcomer, you're struggling with so many things: your visa, accommodation, language, how to get around. It's not really easy for a newcomer. So negotiation should not be your prime interest. Like if you can get a job and just start, at least to have experience, that would be okay. You don't need to stress on negotiation because you're thinking about your visa. You need documents to change your visa from a tourist visa to a working visa. So I think while you are trying to negotiate, you should really consider all these. Yeah.
So what about if this individual wants to ask for certain facilities, like maybe accommodation or maybe even medical leave? Would that be advisable for that person to ask for these facilities?
Yes, you can ask for these facilities. Yeah, some schools, they give these facilities without even you asking. But on the other hand, while you're trying to ask, make sure you are grounded. If you are really a newbie that just came in, I will advise you just take the job because you need to change your visa. That is the most important. Yeah. Though some schools give these facilities, but like lay private schools, some government schools do not. As a newcomer, it should not be a prime factor. What you need at that point in time is getting a job first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like you mentioned that you've been here for 7 years, so I know you have enough experience dealing with getting jobs. So I want to ask that as a newcomer, right, what should that person do to ensure that he or she is not being treated unfairly when it comes to signing the contract and stuff?
Okay, as a newcomer, you should ask questions. Don't just go because you don't know. So many employers take advantage of this because they know you just came in, you don't know your way around, you don't know what's happening. So I know before you came to Thailand, you must have had some friends, relatives, loved ones you can talk to. You can ask questions how to go about this, before you go for an interview. So you will know how to ask what you want. Yeah.
There was this friend that came in a couple of months ago, and the school she went there to work, she didn't sign a contract with them. And after a couple of months, they have to we don't need you anymore. You have to go away. So my question is, how important is signing a contract with the school?
It is very, very important to have a contract because you have no say if you don't have a contract with that school. They can get up at any given time and say, okay, we don't need you anymore. But a contract is there to prevent certain things like that. Yeah, you cannot break the contract. Neither can your employer break the contract, because the labor is there to back you as a teacher up. If, for example, you sign a contract for 12 months with the school, and after 3 months the school just asks you, no, we don't need you, you have the right to go to the labor. The labor is going to file a case against the school, and even if the school doesn't want you anymore, they are going to pay you for the months they signed the contract with you, even if you are not working.
Wow.
So that is important. Contract is very important, and make sure you go through your contract, read it page step by step before signing.
Yeah.
And whatsoever you don't understand, make sure you ask the owner of the school or the principal of the school.
The people I've talked with on this show, they have kind of mentioned that mostly the Cameroonians in Thailand have a kind of habit of selling jobs to other Cameroonians. So how truthful is this statement? Or have you ever came across a situation like this or heard it from somebody?
Yeah, that is very true. Yeah, some Cameroonians have been doing that, and it's really wrong. It's not good. I had a friend that lost her job, and she was desperate because her visa was getting finished.
Yeah.
So she needs a new job in order to extend her visa. So this guy had a job for 25,000 baht paid. She had to pay 15,000 baht. So for me, I cannot do that. But she had no choice at that time, because her condition was really, really alarming. So she had to pay. But I would say it is wrong. It is not right. Even the Bible says, freely receive, freely give.
Exactly.
Why will you sell a job to your fellow Cameroonian, whereby you can, the next month you can lose your job?
Yeah.
Nobody, even you, if you're here for 10, 15 years, it's not a guarantee. Yeah, you can be in a school for 10 years, and before you know it, you lose a job.
It's true.
And you will need help from others. So why will you sell a job to your fellow Cameroonian? It's wrong.
It's really
It's
wrong.
not
Yeah.
good. But they are doing it. It's true.
Oh. Okay, we are almost getting to the end of our show. So mostly newcomers who just came to Thailand might not understand how to teach the Thai students. So with all your experiences teaching them, can you share some of your teaching techniques with the viewers?
All right. Well, it is really different, because back home we teach from the books that you have to follow the curriculum as it is. But it's not like that in Thailand. Thailand, you just need to go with the flow. You understand? Like, if you realize your student likes singing, dancing, making them happy, fun, you go with the flow. Every school in Thailand has their own rules and regulations. It's not like back home when I was teaching in Cameroon, you have to teach according to your lesson plan.
Yeah.
In Thailand, it's different. You can go to a classroom and you realize that what you have planned to teach, the students do not know anything about that. You have to start from the base again. So it depends on an individual, but you make sure you go with the flow.
Our show, our platform is about informing others, educating others, and sharing ideas on how we can do certain things. So before we go, we would like you to offer some advice to newcomers on how they can get teaching jobs, and also on how they can maintain their jobs for longer period of time.
As a newcomer and someone who wants to maintain your job, be open-minded, be creative, be humble, respectful, and follow the culture, because Thai people, they lay emphasis on their tradition and culture. Like, there is a saying that when you go to Rome, do what the Romans do.
Yeah.
You have to be like them. Do what they want you to do. And above all, smile all the time. Sometimes I smile until my cheeks get hurt, but it's a culture, it's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
So you just need to smile. Like for me, I've been in schools whereby I just took a decision that I'm tired to be in this environment. Yeah. So my little secret is, like, I realize Thai people, they like respect, they like helping each other. You can see a Thai teacher doing something. If you're free, don't wait for them to ask you. Just go and help. Teacher, let me help you with this. And if they're eating, even if something you don't like, just try. Like, okay, I'll just taste, I'm full, like that. Don't just refuse. like I can't eat that. It's like this. No. So they like that type of a person that will blend. Blending, yeah. You have to blend with them.
That's very insightful, and we are very happy to have you on our show.
Thank you.
So
very
we hope
much.
that our viewers are going to benefit from what you just shared.
Thank you.
Okay, and we have come to the end of today's show. We hope you find our show inspiring and insightful. Leave your thoughts and suggestions on how we can make this show best serve you in the comment section below. We are hoping to hear from you. And if you enjoy watching our shows, then it is advisable for you to subscribe to this channel and also hit the notification button so that you will be notified whenever we upload a new video. Until next time that we shall meet again, be safe, be happy, and most importantly, be healthy. I have been your host, Kelly Jackson. Goodbye.